My name is Amelia Emberwig, and I am here at New York Comic-Con here in the Popverse studio with the one and only Crosscast. Hi, everybody.
Thank you for having me.
In the house.
Is this y'all's first New York Comic-Con? Are we having fun?
This is
Second.
Number
No.
two. All right. So we're gonna hop right in with our new cast members this season. Obviously, fans don't know who you are, what you're doing, what you're involved in just yet. So what can you tease about your characters?
I play Lance Duran. My name's Freddie Prinze Jr.
But not Skeet Ulrich.
No, I'm not Skeet Ulrich. Nobody. His abs are so incredible. Nobody's Skeet Ulrich. No, I play Lance Duran. I play a billionaire out to save the world, as billionaires often are. He is a heart of gold and the integrity of an angel. And yeah, so I'm excited to be a part of this cast. Second season, first season was incredible, and I think the second season just builds on that momentum.
Yeah, I mean, I'll start off by saying I'm just really excited to be a part of this team and this cast and what they created off first season and be a part of the second season. I just feel grateful. I play the role of Donnie. I'm an ex-soldier. I come back. I go back to my family farm. My family farm was ruined by this wonderful guy that was just
Allegedly.
And then that puts us on a path to try to achieve justice.
Okay, all right. I think we're hiding some stuff about our character here, maybe a little bit. I think both of you maybe are being a little sneaky. But for our returning cast, new seasons mean new adventures and new challenges. What has been the most challenging thing for you in season 2 so far? All of you are in the hot seat.
The most challenging
We're just gonna make violent eye contact.
You know, I think the first day I had on set for season 2, we shot a very intense, emotional, relational.
Like the first day.
The first day, though. And because you shoot out of order sometimes, and so like to shoot something so incredibly grounded and emotionally, like it really was heart-wrenching. And so to come back after some time and do that was probably the most difficult day for me, but the most fun, because those are the taxing ones. Those are the ones that really stretch you, that really, demand more of you as an artist. So I loved it.
I think the thing that was difficult for me coming back in, I just wanted to make sure I didn't suck. I had to watch the first season again. I was like, all right, get back to that guy. Just let's make sure we just start. We not trying to ramp up here. We're just trying to start from 100. But no, falling back into his foundation, his principles, but then also doing so at sort of an evolved place in his life, because we have moved forward in some areas, and we're watching the continuation of it. So just making sure that consistency was there and making sure, it's the same person on his evolutionary journey that we got the first season, but now just dealing with a few different challenges.
Who's in the hot seat?
You go.
next?
No, you go. By all means, you go.
Oh, you go. I'd probably say like the emotional depth that I think that in the first season, Samson, there you scratch the surface, but you don't really get deep. And in season 2, you get a little deeper, and you get to see the man behind the man. So the man behind the myth.
A little bit of an emotional situation early on.
It gets emotional.
I
Yeah.
got so engulfed in all these answers. What was the question again? I'm sorry.
What was most challenging for you in season 2?
For
coming back
for
like for you
Alona.
personally? Yeah.
Oh God. Honestly, I had so much freaking fun doing everything that I shit you not, the hardest thing for me was finishing the season. I think I told you this.
Good answer.
Well, no, it's true though. Do you remember I told you I'm like preemptively depressed because I know it's gonna end, and then I have to like not do this every day, and that was very hard for me to reconcile with. And I'm hoping that we'll get to do it again.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hopefully we get a season 3.
Kathleen Turner said doing a project like a movie or a TV show is like having a marriage with a built-in divorce.
There you go.
It's
so
like
it's
brutal.
depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's brutal.
I was walking around depressed doing the thing I love most. It was really hard.
Yeah, it's hard at the end. You've got
Because I
like,
was so happy, I was already sad.
it's like when you're a senior and you're totally done with school, but you're also like, I'm gonna miss all of my friends.
I don't miss school.
Yeah.
I miss my friends.
Yeah, yeah.
So let's be honest.
Ben, you're in a unique situation where you're both showrunner and you are acting on the show. Like, how does that work for you? How's that been?
You know, it was for me. If you ask what was the most challenging thing, that was the most challenging thing. Having wearing two different hats. I've always I started as an actor, and I love acting. I always wanted to at some point stretch those legs again, and I felt like this was the right moment for that, and got some support from my writing team, my co-showrunners Sam Ernst and Jim Dunn, who were co-showrunning with season 2. Were big supporters of that. They knew my history, but I really had a great time doing that. Playing in that sandbox with this team was amazing, but it was also terrifying. It's kind of like you just jumping in there with champions, and you're just an amateur, trying to get into the ranks. And so it was really took a lot out of me. And I thought, oh, this will be easy. It'll be just like riding a bike. And it's like, no, this is tough. And you have to completely focus on that so that you can really meet the standard for this show. And so that was tough.
Also, I want to point out that we were all like having to act with our boss. He's our showrunner, but he's also like, this is also my boss, also my friend. So there's a lot of hats being worn here.
Yeah, one of my...
And you at the table read, you put the tag out and you like revealed to all of
Yeah.
us in one fell swoop that he was
That was
playing the
slick.
character. That was awesome.
That was
And the
slick.
whole room erupted. The whole room went crazy.
It was a lot of support, but one of my favorite things would be do a scene with somebody here, and then they'd say cut, and then I'd go over to the director and be the showrunner, and I'd give a note about how I wanted them
Do
to
you
change it.
realize the level of genius? Do you realize?
Yeah, because nobody can stop him.
Genius.
Like he gets to do what he wants.
That's
to
what I
the
was.
rest of you.
That's what I was wondering about. If you are in a scene and you're in the scene, are you thinking, I didn't like the way that was going, and I don't like the way this is staged? Are you the showrunner mind still going while you're in the scene?
Yeah, definitely. You can't turn that off, but luckily we have great writer producers, and I just have to trust in them. We have a great team. The only thing I would say is you're not really going to get a director or to come over there and say, dude, that was crap, like that was shit, dude. So they're treating you with kid gloves, and it was really just trying to tell them, hey, don't treat me with kid gloves. Come with me as hard as it's gonna be, because if you don't like really treat me the same as everyone else, then our show's gonna suffer from that. So and
You're gonna be fired, but you got to tell me the truth.
I mean, I'll never forget. I'll never forget.
I'll remember.
But for right now, say what you gotta say.
So season 2 has been shrouded in secrecy for so long. We have known nothing for almost a year now. Now we know that the premiere is February 11th. How is everybody feeling now that everybody seeing it is closer than ever?
How are we feeling?
Yeah, now that everybody's going to see it finally.
I mean, I'll start just by saying the excitement for me is through the roof. When we were making this season, and like Matt said, season 1, we were filming this season before season 1 really dropped. So for us, we knew we had something special, but the audience hadn't seen it yet. And for me as a showrunner, watching season 2 build on that, and it was almost bittersweet, because I was getting feedback on cuts where people were saying, man, I feel like this season's even better. So there was a part of me that was like, what are you talking about better than season 1? But the other part was how excited I was for season 2. And by the end of it, I really just felt as proud as I could ever be for a show, for us to be able to check all the boxes, having thriller, having relationships, having, horror and gore in this thing, that really, but grounding it in real world themes. I felt like we got a full package here, and I can't wait for the world to see it. And then it's like, oh, no, now you got to wait. You got to wait almost over a year and a half for it to come out. And so I'm just thrilled that it's finally going to be here, and the fans will finally get a chance to experience what we were feeling on set.
One of the things that came up in the other interview was, we shoot these things and then we gotta wait, as you say, but it's amazing how relevant you know, we shoot them kind of blind. We're not sure some of the content. We're like, you know, this is important. But then with the timing of when it comes out, it's still so relevant. It hits even harder. And you can't plan for that. The world is shaped around all of our energies. And so the fact that it's still as pointed as it was when we shot it, I think is just the magic of cinematography. You know, and the magic of us bearing our souls and always telling the truth, no matter what it costs us, that we tell the truth.
Oh, me?
Held up the mic, so I thought.
Oh, so, that was out of instinct. You know, honestly, I had nothing better than what Sam just said right now. But I would like to say that it is a testament to the organization, Amazon, Ben, Aldis, and every other producer and writer that they would actually pick my birthday to premiere this show. So I would just like to thank them and say, like, I understand why you're doing that, and yes,
Really?
I
It
would
is a
come back from
cosmic
anything.
date.
Yeah,
It's a
you just-
cosmic
Yeah,
date.
anything you want me to do, I'll do it.
Lots of
You
good
know,
things.
That's
I
what
understand.
you're gonna put out.
Yeah,
Ain't nothing to do with the show. Huh?
I mean, y'all
want us-
did
you
it to
want us
me.
to sing happy birthday? You want a
Y'all
cake?
put me in
No,
this
you know what we're
position.
gonna do? We're gonna
We'll get
ask
cake.
all the fans of Cross to post on social media them blowing out a cupcake
Oh my
on
God! See,
drop day,
little cupcake.
February
the hits just keep on
11th.
coming.
You know what?
They just keep on coming.
Prime Video's social team is like already clocking this. They're like, yes, this is occurring. Sam and Aldis, we left the two of you in season 1 on an ambiguous note. What would you like to say about that relationship?
It's none of my business. None of my business.
Something that you don't know about Aldis is that he actually sings professionally.
I can say that their relationship is proverbially complex, and it remains so. But there's a reflection of what a real relationship actually looks like. Something that Samantha has, the way that she frames it, I think is about as perfect and accurate as you can get in terms of how it reflects the real values of what a relationship is and what it should be versus how we meet it. If you wouldn't mind expounding, because you just do it so brilliantly.
I mean, Elle has always been pushing for, you know, the health and safety, feeling healthy and safe within a relationship so that the love can thrive, right? So it's not romanticized. We're not, you know, just trying to hold on to the honeymoon phase or what have you.
We're
And-
trying to thrive.
Yes, we do, and we lean into that. And I think what I loved most was like telling the truth, which is something that I so enjoy as an artist, is that we didn't take the easy road. So fans of this relationship, I hope that they take that away. I hope that they take away the fact that we still strive for the thing and take the high road to get there, you know?
But in kind fashion, we definitely do take them on a ride. Sorry, y'all. We're going to
Grab
take
the
y'all for a whole
Kleenex.
nother ride.
Grab
You know
the
what? I'm not
Kleenex.
sorry, okay? That's the whole point.
No, you're not
I ain't sorry. Nah, we snatching edges out here, okay? I'm not sorry. It's what we do. Huh.
I mean,
Get
but
ready.
we should mention because Elle and Cross, they have so many things they have to overcome in their relationship. They got to overcome the fact that he's grieving, he's working his way through grief. They got to
Yeah.
overcome trust issues in terms of some of the things that he did.
I mean, that little thing,
in
she's still
season
holding on to
one.
that?
They got the
It wasn't-
family
it wasn't-
situation
He
where it's
almost
like,
died.
how does Elle fit within the
I
family?
almost died. Can we talk about that?
Can we get past that already? Like, why
No.
I keep bringing it up?
No,
Y'all
that's
act
why
like-
you in therapy right now.
I'm just
That's why
saying,
you-
like, y'all act like, it was- you know what I'm saying? Y'all act
So
like
you
she
can
did
see,
that.
you can
Like,
already see they
right?
have a lot to, but one element that we add to all of that mix, we add another person to that mix.
Lance Duran, sex symbol for the ages.
You heard it here first, folks.
It is. It's Lance
He
Duran. It's
swoops
Lance.
in and shows out where it
With
really
all of
needs
his
to be
abs.
loved.
All right, we have time for one more question, and this one is for Ben, Aldis, and Isaiah. There is a tightrope that has to be walked doing a show with black leads in a cop scenario, and all of you handled it masterfully in season 1. Will we see that theme continue in season 2? Does it expand, or did you not want to return to that well and shift to something else in season 2?
That's a great question.
Really
For
great
me,
question.
I don't really consider it a tightrope. I consider it life. And I think we had to make a decision when we decided to do this show against the backdrop of what America really is, that we had to decide, are we going to tell the truth? Will the show really reflect what our experience is like, or will we sugarcoat it? And the answer is we're going to tell the truth. We don't have to beat people over the head. We don't even have to preach. We just have to reflect what's really happening. And so that will always be a part of this show as far as I'm concerned. But then the weight of that, because the people who are on the screen is in many ways carried by, Aldis and Isaiah. So for them, I think that's another thing for, how they want to, they can speak to how they really want to shoulder that burden or that responsibility. I don't consider it a burden.
No, I mean, I basically exactly what Ben said. For me, when we've been asked about this before, it is such that, for me, thematically, if we're looking at a type of genre when it comes to like a villain type or storyline, but in terms of what they go through as men on a regular basis, that is life, because it is the life of so many that it's real, it's reflected, but often treated as hyperbole, often treated as illusionary in substantial means when it comes to how we walk through our daily basis. Our job is to present the truth, as Ben said, to present it as such so that people realize, oh, you're supposed to have that conversation because that is what you do on a daily basis. That is what you go through. It's not something that's removed from us just because of, job positions or geographic positions. We are who we are, and the issues that they go through permeates us all in many ways everywhere we go. So it's just our honest nature, and if we're not being honest with ourselves, we're not being honest with our audience,
Yeah, I would just like to say I am grateful to have these two gentlemen showing me literally how to do that, how to move forward and be able to tell such a timeless story and make it seem and grounded and make it timely at the same time. Just make it the world aware of what we go through on a daily basis without beating people over the head, just being like, this is what it is. I'm just grateful to have that opportunity.
Well, guys, this interview blazed by. Thank you
We
so
refuse
much.
to go. One
We're
more
staying.
question.
One more question. One more question
One more question.
about Lance Durant.
Oh.
I said one more question about Lance Durant.
Yes, thank you for asking.
Did Lance make his billions himself?
Yes.
Lie.
The vision. All billionaires are self-made, aren't they? What privilege? What are you talking about, privilege? There's no privilege. You know how hard
see
it
what I
is
mean
to
about
be a
timely?
billionaire?
I
You know how hard it is to be a billionaire? I'm trying to save the world.
We should. One thing we do want to do before we go is give a special shout out to Jeanine Mason.
Yes, indeed. Yeah,
Jeanine
Jeanine.
Mason.
Yeah, she was supposed to be here today,
better things to
and
do.
there are very few things more important than attending New York Comic Con for a cross. But she actually had something that was more important.
Yeah.
But she is amazing in season 2 and a big part of this family.
Huge part of next season.
Fans are gonna love her.
They
I
will.
suspect.
They
Yeah, yeah. She was great in episode 1. Little tease for everybody. All right. Thank you guys so much.
Thank
This was
you.
wonderful.
Thank